With the mountains of information we have about incessant police brutality and abuse, I'm finding it more and more difficult to feel sorry for people like this. This is William, who is another case of back the blue until tyranny happens to you. He's a guy who is pro thin blue line and is a lifelong supporter of the police.
You're pretty pro-police?
I am, yeah. I'm pro-police. I have always been pro-police.
And get this, he wants even more policing under Donald Trump, per his own words.
We need more of this. We need more of this.
We need more of this? More of what? Law enforcement criminality, William? Well, ask and you shall receive. William gets cuffed and booked by the police that he supports simply for asking for a name and a badge number.
You have your name, badge number? Can I have that, please?
Wait, Renee, put him back in cuffs. We're booking.
Put him back in cuffs. We're booking William. So, as you already know, the Phoenix Police Department is so corrupt, they're under constant investigation by the DOJ. And this is what they do to their diehard supporters.
You have your name, badge number? Can I have that, please?
Wait, Renee, put him back in cuffs. We're booking.
Did this man just get arrested and thrown in jail just for asking questions? That's what he believes, and that's why he's filed a new lawsuit. The case raises a lot of questions about Phoenix police, questions that already exist.
Questions about discrimination, retaliation, and violation of the First Amendment.
Discrimination, retaliation, and violation. These problems already exist, but Williams still supports the thin blue line.
ABC 15, Chief Investigator Dave Biscobine.
So now this happened almost a year ago.
Yep.
February 6, 24, is that right?
Yes, sir.
In what happened that day at this bus stop in West Phoenix,
Hey, Renee, put him back in cuffs. We're booking.
left William Kitchen under arrest and heading to jail.
Just like, oh my God, what did I do? You know, so it was a mix of emotions, from anxiety to confusion to just, I was perplexed, like, what happened? You know, what did I do?
I honestly don't know why William is so perplexed and confused, especially with the information that we have at our fingertips online.
This blurry body camera video begins with William already detained by police. The partial footage, about 14 minutes total, is all he was given after his arrest. So why did police stop him? Court records show officers were conducting an intensive operation at the bus stop, and police say William obstructed the thoroughfare.
Is that true?
No, there was no cars coming.
Shortly after being searched, police took William out of cuffs, gave him back his stuff, and had him sit. Then, to understand what had happened, he asked a plainclothes supervisor why he was stopped.
What was the ARS code that you said I violated?
It was on the revised statute 13, 2019-16.
ARS 13-0926?
What's it up?
What was it? I'm going to have my attorney look at it.
Well, listen to this time or
I
what?
have legal shield. I have Davis Moss with Wire Gardner. I just want to know so that I can have them look at the statute and make sure that everything is compliant. What is the statute?
I told people it's going to be under 2,000.
You have your name, badge number?
Who cares about an ARS? What about the Fourth Amendment? What about your right to be secure in your person? Don't cops care about that? Why did people even ask about revised statutes when we have a supreme law of the land? See, that's what I don't understand. This gets all over me. In America, you've got one law. That's all they got to do. All the law enforcers have to do is safeguard that one law, which means safeguarding the rights and the liberties of all Americans at all times. That's all they got to do. Stop crime, stop murder, stop rape, stop thefts. Don't create criminals out of people who are innocent just asking questions. And you innocent people, stop going by the code. Break it down, make it more simple. This is a violation of who you are as a person. And you're going to support that? It's baffling.
Wait, Renee, put him back in cuffs. We're booking. It's going to be all over the 16. You're getting booked for obstructing the thoroughfare. Oh, what? It's getting booked for obstructing the thoroughfare.
You're saying I might have my attorney look at it?
No, it's a true legitimate code. It seems like you're incredulous about the code, sir.
just completely making stuff up. Treating a guy who's not a criminal, clearly not a criminal, like he's a criminal, which, by the way, that action by the badged law enforcer is a criminal act, and he should be going to jail for it.
So you'll get educated.
And it's not just this cop. It's all the other cops that went along with it. They were all standing around. They were all privy to what was going on. All they had to do was go, I'm not putting the cuffs on a guy who literally did nothing wrong. I am not obeying that command, Sarge. Ain't going to happen on my watch. And then that guy would be a hero because no cops do that, ever. So again, you have another example where there's not one good cop on the scene.
It's
call freedom of speech. I'm allowed to ask what the post was. So I can have it.
All right, yes, sir.
William spent a night in jail, and it took months to get the charges dropped.
It was something that did not need to happen.
You know how many bad things can happen to you in jail? You may not live through the night. Not just because of, potentially dangerous inmates, but also because of the very dangerous prison crew.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel about this whole situation? It just didn't need to happen?
It didn't need to happen.
Renee, put it back in class. We're looking.
Clearly, they're just trying to teach him a lesson.
Josh Carden is William's attorney.
He literally just asked questions at core First Amendment activity and got thrown in handcuffs for it.
Other than the First Amendment issues, he says there's other parts of the stop that stand out, parts we haven't shown you yet.
You can't look at this situation and ignore my client's race.
Mm-hmm.
You can't ignore the comments, the racially tinged comments made by the officers.
The comments come right at the beginning of William's detainment.
Are you a homeboy here, sir, yet? Go ahead and shake it down. You want to grab a bag for him?
I kind of think the race thing is a side issue and a little bit of a smokescreen because let's say William was white. They would do the same thing to him. How do we know? Because we have Matthew Schneider doing what he did to Johnny Wheatcroft. We have the Arvada Police Department doing what they did when they snuffed out Johnny Hurley. We have the Mesa Police Department and Philip Brailsford taking out Daniel Shaver. All white guys. This is beyond racism, and it's, like I said, it's authoritarianism. It's thin blue line-ism at its best, or worst.
Looks like TJ Jeff circa 1994.
What do you think about that?
Well, to refer to anyone based on a rapper or a singer and their characteristics is inappropriate. And
maybe it's inappropriate, unprofessional, yada yada. But what if the guy looked like Eminem? Eminem's a white guy, so it doesn't matter. The cops got their feelings hurt. They didn't like to be questioned. You don't question my authority. I'm in control here. You do what I say. I don't have to answer to you. That's what's going on here. This is contempt of cop, clearly a retaliatory arrest.
and speaks to their lack of professionalism.
In the lawsuit, it also alleges William was stopped and cited under false pretenses. So in the probable cause statement to justify William's arrest, police wrote, a southbound vehicle had to abruptly slow down to avoid a collision with Kitchen. A vehicle driving northbound in the westbound turn lane honked the horn to alert traffic and to attempt to get Kitchen out of the roadway.
So these are lies. They wrote, not only did they arrest the guy, commit a crime against him by arresting him and then kidnapping him, they also lied in the report. But they're not going to lose their jobs and they're not going to go to jail.
But Carden says the problem is those weren't regular drivers. They were police cars doing surveillance on the bus stop, and they honked in order to create a reason to stop William.
Why wouldn't they just put in that it was their cars?
I think it's to hide the fact that they had no real reasonable grounds for putting my client in handcuffs and taking him to jail.
Hide the fact. There's one 3-letter word for that. Lie. They lied.
The end of this blurry body
How many of these cops at this traffic stop are actually on the Giggly or the Brady list?
camera footage also reveals a unique twist in this case. William is not anti-police, someone out waiting and looking to sue.
We need more of this. We need more of this.
That night, he said he tried to de-escalate the situation by expressing support for the officers.
You're suing the Phoenix Police Department, but you're pretty pro-police?
I am, yeah. I'm pro-police. I am independent-leaning conservative. And I have always been pro-police. You know.
I tried to de-escalate by polishing and licking boots. And where did that get you, William? Not only did you lose your freedom for the night, but you lost your dignity in the process.
You know, the officers put on their uniform and, you know, they're doing this to serve their community, integrity, honor,
Oh my God.
respect.
Hey, Renee, put him back in custody.
But
The propaganda program is complete.
officers chose to escalate it through their actions, and I feel like I'm obligated as someone who went through that to hold them accountable.
Phoenix police declined to comment for the story, but they will have to answer that lawsuit. It's another case where the Department of Justice investigation will play a role. The lawsuit cites the DOJ's findings of Phoenix PD that they have a pattern and practice of racial discrimination, retaliation, and First Amendment violations. Right now on your screen, you're looking at several similar cases we exposed, which ended up in the DOJ's final report.
So they got a practice of criminality, racial profiling, and abuse of power in the Phoenix Police Department. And people like William are still going to back the blue. What the hell is going on with this world? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. Come on over to the Disturbing Illusion channel, watch a couple videos, and watch us pick apart the left versus right paradigm dog and pony show under the Washington's District of Criminals Big Top. I'll see you in the next video.